Did you know that after the age of 60, adults can lose up to 8% of their muscle mass every single decade, even if they're not bedridden or seriously ill? That's millions of older Americans quietly growing weaker every year, struggling to stand up from a chair, losing balance while walking, or waking up feeling stiff and powerless. It's called sarcopenia, and it's far more common than most people realize. But what if I told you there's a cheap, everyday food, beloved in Japan, that contains up to 8 times more natural collagen than typical meats? A simple bowl of broth that many Japanese elders drink regularly to keep their joints supple, their skin elastic, and yes, to protect their muscles from fading away. Before we begin, I'd love to know, where are you watching this from, and what time is it for you right now? Please let me know in the comments below. I truly look forward to reading them. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss what's coming next. Why do we lose muscle after 60? Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like your body was changing faster than you expected? Not just the wrinkles or gray hairs, but the strength. You used to carry groceries easily. Now your arms feel tired. You stood up without thinking. Now your knees hesitate. You were steady. Now, you're not so sure. This slow loss of strength isn't your fault. It's something that quietly happens to almost everyone after 60. It's called sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, and it begins earlier than most people realize. You see, starting around age 30, we begin to lose a little muscle each year, but after 60, it accelerates. Without noticing, you can lose up to 1% of your muscle every year, even if you're not sick or bedridden. So why is this happening? One reason is biological. As we age, our bodies make less of the hormones and proteins that keep muscles strong. But the bigger reason is something more emotional and more common. We stop moving like we used to. After retirement, the days become quieter. We sit more. We do less. We avoid stairs, avoid lifting, avoid strain. Not because we're lazy, but because we've been told to take it easy. Ironically, that gentle advice may be doing more harm than good. In Japan, many older adults never stop moving. Not because they work out, but because their lives are designed for motion. They sit on the floor. They cook fresh meals. They garden, sweep, stretch, and walk, not as exercise, but as a way of life. These small, natural movements keep their muscles engaged. And their food? It's filled with the very nutrients, especially natural collagen, that help their bodies stay strong from the inside out. So if you felt weaker lately, please know this. It's not just aging, and it's not too late. Your muscles are listening. They're waiting to rebuild. And it all begins with something simple: the way you move and what you feed your body. What do Japanese elders eat to stay strong? If you visit a quiet neighborhood in Kyoto or a countryside town in Okinawa, you might see something beautiful around breakfast time. An older couple, both in their 70s or 80s, sitting comfortably on floor cushions. Steam rises gently from small bowls. A tray holds tiny portions: grilled fish, pickled vegetables, warm rice, a bowl of soup. No protein powders, no pills, just real food, served simply and eaten slowly. This is called washoku, the traditional Japanese style of eating. And it's not just about taste, it's a quiet form of medicine. You see, while many people in the West focus on how much protein they eat, Japanese elders focus on how their body receives it. They eat variety, they eat slowly, and they include one thing in particular that many Americans forget: natural collagen. Not in expensive jars or fancy drinks, but in the meals they grew up with, especially broths, soups, and cuts of meat with skin, bones, or tendons still attached. These parts are often discarded in Western cooking, but in Japan, they're treasured for their ability to nourish the joints, skin, and yes, the muscles. One common example is nankotsu, chicken cartilage or skin, often simmered until tender in miso soup or grilled. It's full of collagen, and elders in Japan eat it not because it's trendy, but because it works. And then there's shokuiku, a word that doesn't translate easily, but carries deep meaning. It's the philosophy of food education, teaching that what we eat affects how we age, how we think, how we live. In Japanese schools and homes, elders pass this wisdom on. Eat seasonal foods, eat a little of many things, and eat to care for your body, not just to fill your stomach. It's no surprise, then, that Japan has one of the lowest rates of age-related muscle loss in the world. Not because of high-tech solutions, but because of simple, consistent habits rooted in culture. Back in the US, many older adults are told to eat more protein, but they're rarely told how to eat it in a way their bodies can actually absorb. Collagen, for example, works best when paired with vitamin C and eaten in gentle forms, like broth, stewed meats, or lightly cooked skin-on poultry. These are foods Japanese elders eat daily, often without even thinking about it. And here's the best part. You don't have to move to Japan to benefit from this. You just have to make one small shift. Start including natural, collagen-rich foods into your weekly routine. Not every meal. Just a few bowls. A few mindful bites. Served warm and eaten slowly. The cheap Japanese food with 8 umdis, more collagen. If there's one food that quietly supports the strength of older Japanese adults, it's not some rare seaweed or pricey supplement. It's something simple, something humble, something that may already be in your freezer. Chicken skin. Yes, chicken skin, especially when simmered into a warm, golden broth. In traditional Japanese cooking, parts of the animal that many Westerners throw away, like skin, cartilage, and bones, are treasured. They're used to create deeply nourishing soups that support the joints, skin, and muscles. When you simmer chicken skin slowly, especially with bones still attached, it releases a type of collagen that is easier for your body to absorb than what's found in most solid meats. Studies show that chicken skin broth can contain up to 8 times more collagen than chicken breast or steak. And in Japan, this practice isn't new. It's been passed down for generations. You'll see elders in small kitchens gently boiling chicken wings, necks, or skin-on cuts with vegetables like daikon radish and shiitake mushrooms. The result is a light but rich broth, often added to miso soup or served alongside rice. It's not just a comfort food, it's quiet medicine. The collagen in chicken skin broth supports the connective tissues that hold muscles in place. It helps keep joints from becoming stiff and may even aid in rebuilding lean mass, especially when paired with light activity like walking or stretching. Now, here's the good news. You can make this at home easily with just a few ingredients. How to make Japanese-style chicken skin broth at home. 1. Save your chicken skin. When cooking chicken thighs or wings, don't throw the skin away. You can even ask your butcher for extra skin on parts. They're usually cheaper. 2. Add to a pot with bones if possible. Bones add even more collagen and flavor. 3. Include healing ingredients. Add a few slices of ginger, a handful of chopped daikon, or dried shiitake mushrooms. 4. Simmer gently for 2 to 4 hours. Let time do the work. No rushing. 5. Strain, sip, and store Drink a warm cup daily, or use it as the base for soups and grains. One Japanese grandmother I met in Nagano told me she drinks her chicken broth every evening before bed. It keeps my knees warm and my body strong, she said, smiling as she slowly climbed the stairs without effort. What's beautiful about this tradition is not just the nutrition, but the intentionality. There's no rush, no measuring, just listening to your body, cooking with care, and feeding yourself with love. And remember, collagen doesn't work overnight, but with consistency, over a few weeks, many people report feeling more flexible, less stiff in the morning, and even noticing smoother skin and better digestion. How collagen rebuilds muscle. After 60. If you've ever felt like your muscles are shrinking, no matter how much you eat or try to stay active, you're not imagining it. After 60, the body becomes less efficient at holding on to muscle. But there's a quiet hero inside your body that can help: collagen. You may know collagen as the beauty protein, used in skin creams and anti-aging products. But deep inside, collagen has another purpose. It holds your body together. Think of it like the scaffolding of a building. It surrounds your muscles. It connects them to your bones. It cushions your joints. And when collagen begins to break down, as it does naturally with age, your muscles lose support, your joints feel stiffer, and your body begins to feel fragile. By age 60, your body produces less than half the collagen it made in your 20s. That's one reason why recovery becomes slower, movements feel tighter, and muscles shrink, even when you're eating the same foods. But here's the hope: you can rebuild collagen, and in doing so, support your muscles from the inside out. In Japan, this isn't done with powders or injections. It's done through food and gentle movement. As we shared earlier, chicken skin broth and skin-on cuts naturally provide collagen. But when you pair that collagen with movement, even light movement like walking or stretching, something powerful happens. A recent Japanese study looked at older adults who consumed collagen-rich soup daily and practiced Tai Chi 3 times a week. After just 12 weeks, they showed increased muscle strength, better balance, and reported less joint stiffness overall. Why? Because when you move your muscles, you signal your body to repair and rebuild them. And when collagen is already present in your system, it acts like the building material your body needs to do that job well. So think of collagen not as a quick fix, but as a daily foundation. Just like brushing your teeth, it works best when it becomes a routine. 1 cup of broth after a walk, a bowl of soup after light housework, a warm meal shared with family, slowly eaten and deeply appreciated. That's how many elders in Japan age so gracefully. Not with strict diets or harsh exercise, but with consistency, nourishment, and care. So if you've been feeling discouraged about your body changing, please don't give up. Your muscles are still there. They're just waiting for the right signal. And collagen may be one of the keys to waking them back up. How to eat collagen for maximum absorption. Eating collagen is one thing, but absorbing it, that's where the magic happens. And as we age, our bodies need a little more help to make the most of what we give them. In Japan, elders don't just eat collagen-rich foods. They eat them at the right time, with the right companions, and in a way that respects the body's rhythm. Let's start with timing. Your body is most ready to absorb collagen when it's been gently activated, either through light movement or after a night of fasting. That's why many Japanese elders begin their day with a warm bowl of broth, often chicken-based, rich in collagen, and paired with simple vegetables. It's easy on digestion and helps nourish muscles right when they're most ready to receive support. Others drink a cup after stretching or walking, when blood flow is higher and nutrients are more quickly transported to muscles and joints. Next comes pairing. What you eat with collagen matters. Collagen needs certain helpers to be fully absorbed, and the most important one is vitamin C. This is why traditional Japanese soups often include daikon radish, rich in vitamin C, and gentle on the stomach shungiku, edible chrysanthemum greens, full of antioxidants, yuzu zest or lemon juice, sometimes added just before serving. Even a small slice of orange or a few steamed greens on the side can make a difference. And what should you avoid? Surprisingly, some foods can reduce how well collagen works. High sugar intake, for example, has been shown to interfere with the body's ability to process collagen properly. That's why in Japanese meals, desserts are rare, and when they do appear, they're light, often fruit-based or gently sweetened with natural ingredients. Fried foods are also eaten in moderation. Deep frying can damage the structure of collagen in the meat itself and inflame the body, which slows repair. Instead, cooking methods like simmering, steaming, or grilling are preferred. Methods that respect the ingredients. Finally, let's talk about mindset. One quiet secret in Japanese eating culture is this. They eat slowly. No rushing, no multitasking, just eating. This gives your body time to prepare enzymes, improves digestion, and lets nutrients be absorbed more fully. One Okinawan saying goes, "Nuchi gusui," which means food is medicine, but only if you allow it to be. The three foods that boost collagen's effect even more. Collagen is powerful on its own, but in Japan, it's rarely eaten alone. It's supported by other foods that help the body repair, protect, and rebuild from within. These aren't expensive supplements or trendy ingredients. They're simple, time-tested, and often served alongside collagen-rich dishes in homes across Japan. Let's take a closer look at three of the most effective and beautiful companions to collagen. 1. Natto, fermented soybeans. To many outsiders, natto is surprising. It's sticky, it smells strong, and it's definitely an acquired taste. But for older Japanese adults, natto is a superfood, especially when it comes to aging well. Natto is rich in vitamin K2, which supports bone health, and it also helps regulate muscle metabolism. But what makes it special, in combination with collagen, is its enzyme activity, especially nattokinase, which improves circulation and helps deliver nutrients, like collagen, more efficiently throughout the body. In Japanese breakfasts, you'll often find natto served over warm rice with green onions, seaweed, and sometimes a drizzle of soy sauce or mustard. It's not just a meal, it's medicine in disguise. 2. Shiitake mushrooms. If collagen is the structure your body uses to rebuild, shiitake mushrooms are the protective shield. These mushrooms are rich in L-ergothioneine, a unique antioxidant that helps reduce inflammation in muscles and joints. They also support the immune system and help protect cells from age-related damage. When simmered in chicken skin broth or miso soup, shiitake mushrooms add depth, umami, and medicinal value. Many elders in Japan eat them daily, not because they were told to, but because it's how they were raised. It's comfort food with a healing touch. 3. Daikon radish. This humble white root is a quiet hero in Japanese kitchens. Daikon is rich in vitamin C, which is essential for the body to actually use collagen effectively. Without vitamin C, collagen can't form its full structure. Daikon also aids digestion, reduces inflammation, and helps the liver detox gently, making it the perfect partner to heavier foods like meat or bone broth. You'll often see daikon simmered with chicken, added to soups, or served grated on top of fish. Its flavor is light, clean, and refreshing, balancing the richness of collagen-heavy meals. A healing tradition, not a trend in the US. People often chase superfoods and miracle cures. But in Japan, the power is in combination. Broth with daikon, natto over rice, shiitake in soup. These ingredients don't just taste good, they work together, gently supporting your body with every bite. One elderly woman in Hokkaido told me, "I don't think about food as healthy. I just eat what helps me walk and smile." Her favorite lunch? Rice, natto, and warm broth with mushrooms and daikon. Simple, soothing, strong. So, if you want to amplify collagen's effect in your own body, start with these three. Add a spoonful of natto to breakfast twice a week. Simmer shiitake and daikon in your next broth. Serve it all slowly, in quiet appreciation, because healing isn't loud. And strength doesn't always come from lifting weights. Sometimes it starts with a bowl of soup and a grateful heart. A full day of eating to rebuild muscle. After 60, the Japanese way, imagine waking up in a quiet home, sunlight slipping through the curtains, and the gentle smell of something warm rising from the kitchen. In Japan, mornings begin not with coffee and sugar, but with restoration, a chance to nourish the body before the day unfolds. If you want to rebuild muscle after 60, the first and most powerful step is consistency. Gentle, steady meals that feed your body what it needs at every stage of the day. Let me guide you through a day of Japanese-inspired eating. Simple, collagen-rich, and easy to make, even if you live in the US. Breakfast, gentle warmth plus easy digestion. Start your morning with a small, healing meal. Warm rice porridge, okayu, made with chicken skin broth. A few slices of steamed daikon radish. A spoonful of natto on the side with a sprinkle of green onion. This combination gives you natural collagen, vitamin C, enzymes for digestion, and a soft, warm texture that's easy on aging stomachs. Many Japanese elders eat breakfast slowly, often sitting on floor cushions or by an open window. The ritual itself is part of the healing. Take your time. Lunch. Strength and balance. By midday, your body is ready for something more substantial, but not heavy. A small grilled fish, like salmon or mackerel, skin on for extra collagen, a bowl of miso soup with sliced shiitake mushrooms and tofu, a side of fermented pickles or shredded cabbage with sesame dressing, a serving of warm rice. This meal is filled with protein, good fats, antioxidants, probiotics, and the comforting warmth that helps nutrients absorb more fully. You don't need to eat a lot, just enough to feel nourished. In Japan, people often follow harahachi bu, eat until you're 8% full, dinner, restore and rebuild. As the sun sets, it's time to prepare your body for rest and recovery. A bowl of collagen-rich chicken skin broth with simmered daikon and carrots, a few slices of steamed sweet potato, lightly cooked spinach or greens topped with sesame seeds. Optional. A soft-boiled egg for extra protein. This dinner is deeply restorative, especially if eaten after light movement like a walk, gardening, or stretching. The broth warms your joints. The vegetables support digestion. The simplicity invites sleep. Evening ritual. Wind down with intention. Many Japanese elders drink a small cup of barley tea, mugicha, or warm water with lemon after dinner. They sit quietly. They reflect. No phone, no television. Just a few quiet minutes of digestion and gratitude. This may seem small, but it tells your body you're safe now. You can heal. You've made it to the end of this journey, and I hope you're leaving not just with knowledge, but with hope. Because aging doesn't mean disappearing. Losing strength doesn't mean losing dignity. And just because your body feels different now, doesn't mean it's stopped listening. We've explored how collagen, a quiet, natural protein, can support your muscles, your joints, and your energy after 60. We've learned the power of chicken skin broth, the wisdom of Japanese meals, and the beauty of small daily rituals that nourish both body and spirit. But the most important thing? You don't need to do it all. You just need to start. Maybe with one warm bowl of soup. Maybe with a short walk after lunch. Maybe with 5 slow breaths before your next meal. You are not too late. You are not too far gone. Your body remembers. It's ready to rebuild. If this video touched you, I'd love for you to share it with someone you care about. And please remember, the information shared here is not medical advice. If you have concerns about your health, talk to your doctor or healthcare provider. If you feel you may need urgent care, please call your physician or local emergency services. Thank you for watching and for choosing hope today.